It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning to you on Friday. And the best news is it's not just any normal Friday. It's not a regular old Friday. This is a 3-day weekend Friday. I wish it was a 3-weekend Friday. It's a 3-day weekend.
Not quite 3
Friday,
weekends, but we'll take 3 days.
It's the best kind of Friday there is, in my view. Feels like a short week this week, short week next week for most of us. I hope you can enjoy it. We'll be off on Monday. We'll be back Tuesday. So we'll be back after it. Right now, we've got some Friday news to tell you about.
All right. 3 men from Texas may be responsible for some of those ATM thefts that we told you about late last year. They were indicted on 6 counts by a federal grand jury. They're accused of stealing vehicles each time, then using those cars to break open 3 ATMs and steal cash. The ATM and car thefts happened in Springfield, Nixa, and Ozark. So sounds like potentially a different case than the ones out in the rural counties. But again, still progress as promised.
Yeah, and we haven't been reporting on any ATM thefts here recently, which is good, because for a while there, it was like every day.
Yeah. Seems like they're heading in the
as
right
expected,
direction.
Missouri State. The news conference this morning at 10 in the a.m. Ransdell comes to MSU from Appalachian State University, where he was deputy AD. He replaces Kyle Motes, of course, who held that position for 15 years. Ransdell's initial contract is for 5 years, and I know a lot of people are looking at him for great things. They're hoping the football program comes alive and becomes a contender. The basketball program gets back to where it was, maybe even more. So he's got a lot of work to get going on. So I hope he does well. Heads up on the roads this weekend. Road work is beginning on the Republic Road Bridge over Highway 60 between Kansas Expressway and Campbell. Work should be completed Sunday. Until then, traffic will be down to 1 lane in both directions at times.
Okay. Drury University is starting work to renovate the former African Methodist Episcopal Church on campus. Drury is planning to honor the work of the Reverend Oliver Brown, who was the pastor of the church for a time and went on to be the Brown in the landmark Supreme Court case, Brown versus the Board of Education.
Yeah.
Wow. That ruling
amazing.
from the U.S. Supreme Court found racial segregation in schools unconstitutional. Work to renovate the church should be finished next year.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's amazing. That will be somewhere where groups go to learn. So how cool that they're working on that now. All right. 3 major U.S. drug makers are suing the state of Missouri over a new state law. The law, which just went into effect this week, requires pharmaceutical companies to give medical providers unrestricted access to discount drugs. The drug makers claim the law is unconstitutional and are asking the court to block enforcement. Interesting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that turns out, because I could certainly see the argument from the pharmaceutical company.
Right, because they are the ones who come up with it initially, and then there is the knockoff, the generic.
Well, right, but they're saying the state, I think, is saying you have to give discounts to everybody, when it's saying the pharmaceutical company gives discounts, but not to everybody.
Right.
So, I don't know. We'll see. It's not commonplace to mourn someone's death with frozen custard. But when you're celebrating the life of Ted Drew, that's exactly what you do. The longtime icon of frozen custard, Ted Drews, in the St. Louis area, passed away this week at the age of 96. He was a regular face in St. Louis, appearing on his own TV commercials for many, many years. His father actually opened the very first custard stand in Florida in 1929 before opening the first location in St. Louis. There are currently 2 Ted Drews frozen custard stands in St. Louis. They are still run by the family. So, and you know what I've always been puzzled by about Ted Drews is that they never wanted to expand. I mean, Andy's now is from this area and is expanding all over the place. They've got more locations in St. Louis area than Ted Drew's has, and Ted Drew's was the original. So it's interesting that they were always, it seemed, content to just have their 2 stores in St. Louis and kind of own that market without taking it outward. Andy's has a different track, and man, they're in California. Or are they in California? They're in Colorado.
I know they're in Colorado. I don't know about
Colorado.
California. Maybe.
Yeah,
I
they're in
think.
Colorado. They're all over
Gosh,
the
are they
place.
in 26 states now or something? They have a big
Yeah.
sign at the airport now,
Yeah.
which is really genius marketing. I was impressed.
Well, they're doing well. They're doing well. But the Drews
Yeah.
family is also doing pretty well. So something else for the people in St. Louis area and beyond to mourn is the Cardinals. Just in the last 2 weeks, the Redbirds set records for low attendance, all-time low attendance at games at Busch Stadium. Now tickets, this is insane. Tickets are being listed online on ticket selling sites for $0.
I saw.
The buyer.
I heard the terrible news yesterday and immediately felt like you might be in mourning.
It's insanity. The buyer now only has to pay taxes and fees, but the tickets are free for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's unbelievable. That's the first in St. Louis where Cardinals tickets are typically considered precious. The Cardinals, with the win yesterday, are now 67-67 on the year. They are 500, and they had to win to get to 500, which, just FYI, is not the Cardinal way.
Yes.
So something's got to give there. But you know what? As a fan, you got to vote with your dollars. Why go to the ball game up in St. Louis and get ripped off? You pay outrageous ticket prices for parking, for the tickets. Tickets are usually okay, comparatively. But
you have to buy your wife a hot dog that
if
has
you want a hot dog,
mustard.
Yeah, if you want a hot dog and a box of Cracker Jacks, I mean, you got to take out a loan. So the Cardinals fans are voting with their dollars, and hopefully ownership gets the message. If not, they will blame the fans and then try to move the team. It's one of the two. I don't know. On the other side of success is Kansas City Chiefs, as we know. They just made some more moves before the season opener next Thursday. They just signed veteran running back Samaje Perine, and the Chiefs signed cornerback Eric Scott Jr. So next Thursday, the Chiefs kick off the season and their quest for a three-peat at home against Baltimore.
All right. We'll see. This weekend, Bass Pro Shops is inviting women to take a shot. Shoot Like a Girl will be at Bass Pro starting today through Sunday at 3. They offer a mobile shooting range, providing interactive exhibits on shooting and archery, safety, and more. They will have female instructors on hand to help you out. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, tonight from 6 to 8, it is public skate night at Jordan Valley Park. The theme is back to school, so right on cue. It's $7 for adults, $6 for students, and children 4 and older, $6 for them as well, and then free skating for those 3 and younger. So head out to Jordan Valley Park and enjoy the back to school night.
Yeah, we've done that. Not the back to school night. We've taken the kids out to Jordan Valley, and it is a good time, especially when it's hot outside.
It is fun. It really is fun.
Down. Yeah. Also this weekend, the Professional Bull Riders Thunder Days is in town. Today, starting tonight through Sunday, over at Great Southern Bank Arena on the campus of Missouri State, and you can get tickets as we speak. And if you need to get rid of some old tech, a free recycling event is happening tomorrow, 9 to noon. You can get rid of old televisions, computers, and more, anything like that. They'll take and recycle safely, and you don't have to worry about it. Happening tomorrow, again, 9 to noon at National Avenue Christian Church.
Okay. That's a good service for people, because a lot of people used to try to throw those things away at shred events, and they'd send them away,
Yeah.
Okay, this is a contest that we have been having all week long called the Branson Bowl. We've been telling you about it. And now we have our winner. So if you are ready for the announcement, I would make Ethan do a drum roll, but I don't think it'll work on the microphone. It's a little too, it's okay. It's all right. The winner is Randy Thomas from Piedmont. Piedmont,
Congratulations.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Randy Thomas, you
Way to
get
go, Randy.
tickets to the Chiefs home game on September 5th versus the Ravens and some official gear from the Branson official vacation destination of the
Sweet.
Kansas City Chiefs. Yes.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Randy. We are so excited that you listened to Around the Ozarks. Thank you seriously for your listenership. We appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Let them know you won the ball game. And also, please take a picture of yourself at the Chiefs game and tag Around the Ozarks on Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm excited for him and I'm excited for a long weekend ahead. Like Ethan said at the outset, we will be off on Monday for Labor Day. Hopefully you are too, but we will see you back here Tuesday morning.
And keep listening because we will have more of the Branson Bowl contest coming up with a new keyword each week. So there's lots more stuff to win. Chiefs jerseys, gear, more tickets to Chiefs games. So,
game tickets. Yeah. I mean, that's amazing because they're
It is.
pricey. So, yep.
Well, and this could be a historic year. They could three-peat this year. I mean, come on.
Yep. All right. Out we go. Thanks so much. Have a really good weekend.
Yeah. Enjoy your long weekend. We'll see you Tuesday.